Dear students, now today we are going to discuss about metric on a surface. So let us look at how to calculate the metric on a surface. This is also known as the first fundamental form. Let us consider R. Of course, R is the function of ut and vt, be a given surface. Let the parameters u and v be functions of a single parameter t. Then R is equal to ut vt is a function of a single variable t, and hence it represents a curve on the surface with t as parameter. The arc length in term of the parameter t is given by, as we know, ds by dt whole square is equal to dr by dt into dr by dt means this is the same. We may write dr by dt whole square. That's equation number 1. But we have already seen in the previous PPT that dr by dt is equal to del r over del u into du by dt plus del r over del v into dv by dt. This is equation number 2. Now using 2 in one, we may be in position to express the above equation as ds by dt whole square is equal to r1 du by dt plus r2 dv by dt whole square. Or if you go through and expand this expression, then you may be in position to write r1 into r1 du by dt whole square plus 2 times r1 into r2 du by dt dv by dt plus r2 into r2 dv by dt whole square. Metric. Now let us consider some assumptions. If E is equal to R1 dot R1 is equal to R1 square, F is denote R1 dot R2, and G denote R2 dot R2 means R2 square, which is equation number 4. Then using the above notation, the expression 3 may be rewritten in terms of the differentials as ds square is equal to E du square plus twice F du dv plus G dv square. Now the following definition and analysis arises with the above expression. The first is the differential quadratic form of equation 5 is called the first fundamental. This is called the first fundamental form or metric on the surface. So this is a very unique name here, and you learn how to find the metric on a surface. That metric on the surface is always ds square. Okay, the metric on the surface is called the first fundamental form or metric on the surface, and it is denoted by this. You may denote this expression as I. Okay, and now following more analysis is required here. The expression for ds square in equation 5 is independent of t. You can see this is independent of t, and so it can be considered as the infinitesimal distance between 2 points with parameter uv and u plus du, v plus dv. Of course, this point is in the neighborhood of uv on the surface. Now let us consider P and Q be two neighboring points on the surface with position vector r and r plus dr corresponding to the parameter uv and u plus du, v plus dv. Then we may re-express the equation as dr is equal to del r over del u dot du plus del r over del v dot dv, and this may be expressed as r1 du plus r2 dv. We may treat here this as equation number 1. It is very clear from the above expression that P and Q are two neighboring points, and the length ds of the element of the arc joining them is equal to modulus of dr. So using the above equation, we will get ds square is equal to dr dot dr means dr square, and which may be expressed as r1 du plus r2 dv whole square, or we may rewrite the above expression as r1 square du square plus twice r1 r2 du dv plus r2 square dv square, or this may be expressed as per the assumptions taken above, E du square plus twice f du dv plus g dv square. It means if ds denote the length of the elementary arc joining uv and u plus du, v plus dv, both neighboring point laying on the surface, then we have already established the fact that ds square is E du square plus twice f du dv plus g dv square, which is known as equation number 2. If you go and use the equation number 2, then we may be in position to re-express the expression as ds by dt whole square is equal to E du by dt whole square plus twice f du by dt dv by dt plus g dv by dt whole square, which is expression number 3. And taking the square root of the above expression, we may rewrite as s is equal to t naught under the integral t naught to t under root e dv du by dt whole square plus twice f du by dt dv by dt plus g dv by dt whole square dt. Now, the second important point here is that ds is no longer a perfect differential in the sense that there exists no function phi uv such that ds is equal to d phi. And next point is the coefficient E, F, and G are used to study many important properties of the surfaces. They are function of parameter U and V, and it is called the first fundamental coefficient. Thank you very much. Thank you.